To today's podcast. Well, this is the first series of our podcast, and in this episode, we are going to share some really nice, strategies you can apply into your pharmacy business. So, our podcast series is specifically designed for pharmacy owners to help their pharmacy business and see it grow in front of their eyes. So, today we do have Ali Malik. He is a lead generation consultant, and myself, I am Anam. I am a pharmacist turned digital marketer, and I am helping pharmacy owners in their business, in their wonderful pharmacy business, and I just see it grow in front of their eyes. So, Ali, would you kindly give a brief introduction of yourself, please? Yes, Ali. I think there is a technical difficulty. Ali, would you unmute yourself, please?
Hi, Anam. How are you doing?
Hi, how are
Thank
you,
you for
Ali?
having me here.
Thank you for joining. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing really well, and thank you for having me here. I think it's a great initiative that you're doing this. I see that you're doing some great work for your clients there, and your niche, that is pharmacies, is also very exciting because it's 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 an industry which is very important for people throughout Canada, and I'm super interested in what you're offering to your.
That is wonderful, Ali. So, how about yourself? How do you help small and large businesses?
Right, yeah. So a bit about me. I have about 15 years of experience in marketing, and I've been supporting businesses, mostly medium to small businesses, in getting more leads and supporting them in setting up marketing campaigns for their businesses. So the essential thing that is important for businesses these days is it's very competitive out there, and they're looking to onboard new clients day in, day out. And it's become very challenging because all marketing channels have become so crowded with marketing messages of all types. And there is an arms race for everyone's attention these days. So it's become challenging, but that actually provides a great opportunity for professionals like yourself, professionals like myself, to come on board and support business owners in planning things and launching their campaigns to make them more result oriented and to get more clients coming into their stores.
That is wonderful. Yes, I do agree because, there are so many competitive pharmacies and businesses out there, but for the customers and for the community, how do they get help? Well, they get help when they are led, and good pharmacies lead the way for their customers and help them in all possible ways, because we have, big retail pharmacies that are so busy and barely have time to directly consult the patient or speak with the patient. But there are so many other pharmacies who are ready to help them out, but they're not just there because they are hidden. They are not shown in front of the community that they exist. So this is where our role comes in. But what do you think? How about the brand awareness for local pharmacies? How can we build it effectively?
Yeah, I think it's a great point. And I'm actually, brand awareness is essential to becoming successful in launching your campaigns. Brand awareness is essentially being known among your target audiences. And quite frankly, if people don't know you or recognize you, then they can't trust you. So it's important that you build a brand and build an effective campaign to target your target audiences, where the brand awareness improves and that you're able to reach to new audiences that might be interested in buying from you. So an example in Canada is Shoppers Drug Mart. They are a big brand. They are everywhere, and people trust them, right? So if I am in a new town, maybe if I'm traveling somewhere in in BC or Alberta, if I see a Shoppers Drug Mart store, I'm more likely to enter that store instead of going to a pharmacy that I'm not aware of, right? So branding helps, brand awareness helps, and a lot of smaller businesses struggle with developing their own brand.
That is correct. Well, Shoppers Drug Mart is, of course, a big chain of pharmacies. And I see generally customers, or I would also see myself going to Shoppers Drug Mart. But what about customer service? That is one thing that is most important to me. If somebody gives me their time, I can definitely put my trust in them that they are going to deal me with, you know, so much compassion and then the quality of care that I deserve as a patient or as a customer. So yes, definitely. So how can a pharmacy just differentiate its brand from other competitors that are out there in the market?
I think you're right. Customer service definitely matters a lot in the pharmacy space. A lot of customers are not very happy with some of these bigger pharmacies not paying enough attention, not giving enough personalized care to their clients. So customer service is definitely very important, but customer service can only happen when someone actually walks into your store, right? So how do you encourage more people to actually come to your store? That is a larger problem for smaller businesses and for instance, pharmacies that are a single unit operation, like one branch in some areas. So those are it's a bigger problem for them to get people into their store. And I feel like marketing to their target audiences regularly is very important. So a lot of small business owners don't realize the importance of sending out those reminders to their target audiences, right? So if you have a robust marketing plan where you're reaching out to your customers through different channels, social media, email marketing, Google Ads, all these things are very important because you have to consistently market to your customers. That reminder going out at a regular frequency is extremely important. And also, I think it's important to understand that you need to have professionals managing this. A lot of business owners, they think, oh, social media, it's just TikTok, it's just young people. Maybe I'll hire a college student and they can handle everything for me. What they don't realize is that this is something that can only be managed by professionals, people who have experience, who have worked with brands before, and who've supported other businesses. So I feel like there's a lot of education that needs to be done among pharmacy owners to help them understand that marketing to their target audiences is extremely important and it needs to be done by professionals.
That's right. And I think the marketing just once is not enough, but you have to it's a cycle that goes on and you have to repetitively keep marketing and I'd say keep investing because if you not even invest social media, the power of social media, I think it is just underrated. If you talk about Google Ads, Facebook Ads, of course, they could bring you more clients and it could show you a good conversion rate. But what about social media? If you keep on posting on social media, you think nobody's looking at it. People do look at it, and it's just a matter that you are posting consistently there and posting quality stuff there and not just, like you said, like, college students, of course, they could have knowledge, of course. And I'm not saying that they're not, they couldn't do the job right. Of course they can. They are so much talented that, nowadays they can teach me so many things that I wouldn't even know. So hiring professionals, of course, number one, and what you are posting out there, that should be your top priority. And on top of that, how many times are you posting? Are you even posting anything? Are you even out there in the market? Are you reluctant? Are you so shy to show people that your business exists there and your business can be so helpful for your audience and you're not just missing out on your targeted or your potential customers, but I feel this is also a loss of the community because if I don't know that this brand new pharmacy exists, right, like in front of my house, I would not even go there because I haven't seen any advertisement, or I haven't heard from them. I wouldn't even trust that brand that, they can provide me a good service. But if I happen to walk into that store and I see some really professional pharmacist or professional assistants helping patients out, they can help patient better than somebody in a big pharmacy chain. So, of course, power of media and brand awareness. So, when we talk about this, Ali, what do you consider are the top marketing channels that a business like pharmacy should really invest in?
Great question. Thank you for that, Anand. I think as a marketer, when you think about reaching out to your target audiences, there's one principle that applies almost everywhere across industries, and that is meet them where they are. So if your target audiences are a bit younger, you would go for a channel like TikTok. For an audience that is slightly older, Instagram is a very active channel where you can get really great leads for your business. Also, ad campaigns, like paid media ad campaigns on Google, help a lot for conversions, because if someone is on Google and searching for a service, that means that half of the decision is already being made by them. That is, they're looking for a service, right? So it's not about convincing them to look for a service. They've already made up their mind, and the rest of their decision can be influenced by your advertising to encourage them to come to you for those services. So TikTok, Instagram, Google Ads, they're very important. Also, a lot of businesses in Canada have seen success with SMS marketing. So SMS texts, those reminders are very important whenever you launch something new. Sending out a text to your list helps a lot. Similarly, email marketing helps a lot. Email marketing is not only helpful for sending out the message to your target audiences, it also helps you build look-alike audiences. So though that supports your ad campaigns on Meta, which is Instagram, Facebook, it also helps improve your campaigns for Google Ads. So yeah, these channels are really.
Yes, very well said. Very nice. And also, I want to remind my audience that if you stick around, in the end, we do have three ways by which you can engage with your local community. If you're trying to market your product, or if you're a pharmacy owner, that is going to be very, very helpful for you. So we are going to reveal that in the end. But coming to your point now, of course, Google Ads and building a community, trust, and loyalty. It is very important. Like right now, I see a brand, I see it like daily, or, I get a few reminders from them. And how about if they post educational content, like, flu season? It's not too far now. People get sick very often in the winters. And how about, getting your vaccines on time? How about, putting those like daily reminders that you need to get your appointments for your vaccines? And we have all these kind of OTC medications that you can, equip yourself with beforehand, before you, God forbid, fall sick. Because, we know people are going to schools and college, and in winters, they should be informed and educated about how they should protect themselves and their family members. So building trust and loyalty, that is very important. What do you think? What are the ways that the marketing agencies can help the pharmacies build trust and loyalty for their target customers?
Yeah, I think that's a major target that a lot of pharmacies have when they are launching or planning their marketing. And overall, I feel like loyalty, it can be managed by gamifying the experience. So a marketing agency can help you develop offers and discounts that can lure people in, encourage them to come into the store. So, for instance, if you have some promotion going on that can be promoted through your SMS, your email, your, your social channels. And so that helps bring people in. Also, there's another thing that a lot of small business owners need to realize is that marketing is not something that you can do for a certain period of time, for instance, Christmas time or Black Friday or any other occasion, and then turn it off. It's important to understand that always on campaigns are extremely important. You need to have something in market at any point in time. If your budget does not allow, you might you might use a smaller budget for some time, but it's important to keep the campaigns on and to keep marketing and sending out the message to your target audiences, because that helps the algorithms learn more things about your target audience, and that also encourages people to come into the store and give them, like, because it gives them reminders regularly. So yeah, I think basically gamifying the experience and keeping the campaigns on at all times during the year.
That's true. Wonderful insights, Ali. And when, for example, if I'm a pharmacy owner and I need to hire a marketing agency, what do you think should be in that marketing agency? Or, specifically, what should I be looking for if I want to hire a marketing agency to do my job as a pharmacy owner for
I think the
marketing?
biggest one here, yeah, I think that's a very valid question. I think the biggest one would be, how much do they understand about the pharmacy industry? Are they aware of the challenges that pharmacy owners go through day in, day out? Are they aware of the legal challenges that pharmacy owners need to tackle? Because pharmacy is a highly regulated industry in Canada, right? So you need to be aware of all the challenges. So one is industry knowledge. Second would be their understanding or their vision for this campaign, right? So they need to have a long term vision. It's not a short term project where you get paid for 3 months, you do something and you exit. It should be, the agency should have a long term vision for working with the client to building their brand awareness, for creating a situation where more leads are coming in and those leads are being managed in a much better way. So that long term vision is important. And also, business owners need to spend some time understanding how this agency is approaching the strategy. Do they have professional people on board? Do they understand how marketing strategies work? Do they understand how different channels work? So I think having those conversations would be very important before onboarding an agency.
Yes, I agree completely. And what do you want to say to people who come to a marketing agency or, they would approach me and say, hey, Anam, I want to market my pharmacy, but do I see a result in 1 month? What should I tell them? Do you have a better answer for that?
Yeah, I think it's very important to help our clients understand the importance of staying long term with an agency partner that knows their stuff. It's a lot of times people think that marketing can be a short term thing. Oh, I run this campaign for a month during Christmas time, and maybe I can get some new people. They might get some results during a short window, but it always helps if you work with an agency partner that is focused on the bigger picture. They have a vision for the long run, and they have an understanding of where to take this, right? So if someone does not have the vision, they would never be able to deliver results over a longer period of time. So it's important for, and I think for me personally, I always have that discussion right up front, so that the client is aware that I'm not here for like a short term thing. I'm here to help them build the business and then get results over a longer period of time. So typically, I would say anywhere between 3 and 6 months is the minimum to start seeing the results. And a year would be a very suitable amount of time to see a major difference in how the target audiences perceive your business. So I think it should be a relationship between the agency and the business owner, which is at least a year if situation allows.
Very nicely answered, I think. Yes, it is a long road. Marketing is not just I would marketing somebody and in 30 days they will see a result. Well, of course they could because if we are doing some social media posts, putting some Facebook ads, people would be interested in the business and they will hear word of mouth that hey, I saw your ad there. So of course they would, but when it comes to really building the brand, it needs time and it is a long road. So the three ways in which we can engage with our local community, what I have is it is through interactive question and answer sessions, which we as a pharmacy owners can have with the clients, with the potential clients, or with the neighborhood that we are targeting the potential clients for. Like in our neighborhood, I can have some question and answers session with them, be it with like in a seminar, a webinar, going live on your social media. So it could be something fun. And then the people, the local community, they can really engage with you and with your pharmacy and be your clients. The second thing is behind the scenes glimpse of daily operation, the day-to-day operation that we are having in our pharmacy. Well, not showing any names of the patients or not showing who's getting what medication, but just behind the scene, a little, our operation activity, what we are having and what we are doing in the pharmacy, just to make our customers and our patients more comfortable and build trust with them. And the third most important thing is highlighting involvement in the local events. For example, you're having any local events in your neighborhood, in your community. Are you involved in that, or are you too busy with just your work and with just being a pharmacist? Are you spending some time with your local community, going there, maybe volunteering there? Are you doing all sort of like those things with your local community, or are you not? Are you just a businessman? Are you just a pharmacy owner? So these things, they are very important. And our friend Mohammed Harris like to say something. Please, Harris, go ahead.
Hey, Anam. Hey, Ali. Hey, everyone listening. Thank you so much for bringing me on stage. Wonderful podcast, Anam and Ali. And just wanted to add some comments. Based on my experience, 13 years marketing in the pharmaceuticals, and I agree with Ali 100%. And an answer to the question when they expect results in 30 days. As marketeers, it is our responsibility, I believe, to also educate our customers on the process of marketing and making them understand that marketing is not a one-day job or it's a 30 days thing. Marketing is a continuous process. It should be, if you own a business, you have to market all the time and continuously, and there's no stop to that, because marketing leads to building your brand, and people actually care about your brand. People buy from you because of your brand, right? And because of how you portray that brand. So it's a continuous journey, it's a continuous process. And that's what I do with my clients as well. Whenever they come to me for marketing services and they expect some quick results, and I always tell them it's not a quick fix. If you're looking for a quick fix and you're thinking, okay, I'll just do 2 months of marketing and that's it, and I'll start getting clients, and I'll stop marketing and I'll deal with those clients. And whenever I need more clients, I'll just reach out to another marketing agency or the same marketing agency, and then I'll do 2 months of marketing as well. Like these kind of things that we need to educate our customers as well. So kudos to you guys. This is a wonderful session, and I think this is part of the education journey for the clients as well. So more power to you guys, and thank you so much for allowing me to speak.
Thank you so much, Harris, for all your wonderful comments and, of course, for your wonderful addition to today's podcast. So if any of our listeners have any question, they can ask us. And also, we will be uploading this recorded session on our website, so anybody can listen to it later on as well. Ali, if you would like to add something or no, then we are proceeding towards the end of the podcast for today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anna, for having me here. And thank you, Haris, for sharing those details. I feel like it's very important in this industry to educate the customers and help them understand the importance of branding. I feel like in this industry, some big players have done things the right way and they have gained a very large market share. And it's time for the smaller players to come on board and start investing in their brands. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ali, and thank you so much, all of our wonderful listeners. Just wrapping up the three ways you can engage with your local community. Number one, question and answer session. Number two, behind the scenes glimpses of your daily operation. Number three, highlighting your involvement in local events. So there you go. And thank you all for today's podcast and see you later. Bye bye.